Grinders, it's your boy Pokemon back on the grind. Guys, I have something to show you. I finally hit a big spin and go. Those who've been watching me for a long time know I've played a lot of spins. I strongly believe I've played well over 100,000 games. I can't prove it because I've had many different HUDs over the years, but most of you guys who have followed me, I used to track it. I've played on many Pokerstars, GG Poker, for years, Party Poker. But anyways, I've played a lot of spin and goes, okay? And I finally hit my biggest one ever last night. And I'm going to spoil alert, I did not win the spin and go, but I did want to watch it with you guys. And I want to tell you what I did wrong. Just before I even click play here, I'll just tell you, anyone who follows my channel, if you're labeled red, I apologize. It means I don't think you're a good player. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just the way I perceive these two players. So how I approached this, and just tell you what was going on. I had other tables going on. In retrospect, maybe I should just close them or sit out, because this was for $20,000 for first place. This was a $100 buy-in. This is on Pokerstars Ontario. And these are two players that I don't consider reg players, and they're not like $100 winning players in my eyes. I could be wrong by that, but I would strongly bet that they're not winning players. So what I approach this, seeing this spot, is majority of player pools are going to tighten up when there's a lot of money on the line. And also, if I think I'm a better player, if I have a chance to not take so much variance lines, you know, instead of going down to a flip, if I could wait for a better spot where I can just, you know, a lot of bad players are going to give you good spots, was my thought process. And looking back, I probably took away my edge by not taking the spots that I should have took. So you won't see my cards here, so we kind of get to see what they're going to see. So I start off with the raise here from the small blind. I take it down. I honestly don't even remember my hands, but I will tell you a couple of hands where I do remember and where I strongly messed up. So just standard bet. This flop here, guys, I actually had pocket tens, so I was doing just a small bet for some of his draws. If he has 6-3, and you can take it down a lot like that. He's not going to have tons of ace X's also, but I decided just to do a C bet and take it down. Here, I don't really remember all my hands here, but we'll talk about some key spots. So, you know, it just sucks. I'm mad I didn't play my best game when the money was on the line. I've had 3 big spins in my career, if you want to call it that. I've had 2 spins for $50 that were for $5,000. I've never won. Oh, I won one on GG for $5,000. So you know what, man? I've probably had 4 or 5 big spins, but this was my biggest. I've had a good 3 or 4 that were for $5,000, and I've won one of them on GG. But you don't get as much. I think it was only like 3,000 or 3,500. I don't remember how much I won for that, because first and second get paid. Second and third get paid. For this payout here, second and third did get 2,000. Okay, so here he jammed me, guys. And if it wasn't this hand, one of these hands, I did fold pocket nines, which anyone who knows spin and goes knows. Like I shouldn't be folding pocket nines to a small blind jam, but I wanted to. Like I've been saying, sorry, I'm struggling to talk. I wanted to take away variance. So if he's got 2 Broadway cards and a higher overpair, then obviously I'm crushed. But I do know it's a snap call. I don't think it was this hand, to be honest. I think we're a little closer to 25 big blinds. I think it was after his second time. So anyways, I definitely did not play well. It's a spot where, you know, you're supposed to take those spots, because he could have obviously some weak ace X, like ace 5 and stuff like that. He can have lower pocket pairs. So here is a spot where I'll just tell you, this is based on because they're not good players. He bet pot here. Most people who bet pot, in my experience, and global pool is different, but most of the players who aren't good, when they bet pot, I find they're usually going to be committed, and he's betting pot because he's strong and he's afraid of a bad beat coming, like giving you a spade, a straight. A lot of times this could be ace 8. It could be 2 pairs already. I doubted it's a set. Good players will do this also on draws, but like, you know, let's say you had 7-9, even 10-9. If you had the flush draw and 2 overcards, like there's a lot of hands you should be betting kind of big. I don't know if you should bet pot, but it's definitely not horrible. And also when I check raise here, I should be doing this with strong hands, but also the hands I just talked about with some of my draws. I could have 4 or 5 and a whole bunch of hands I could be doing this with, right? But guys, here I did this with pocket 8s, and I only did this because I really thought he was going to jam over me because of his pot size. So usually I would slow play a hand like this, but I thought just based on his bet, so I raised him there with pocket eights and I didn't get action. You know, it's hard to know if I would have saw a turn card, maybe I would have lost. I don't know, but usually it's a spot you don't want to raise too heavy there. I have no idea. I think I had Jack 9 on this hand, so I didn't like the turn. Not like a horrible turn, but the fact that it was this. So he bet 3 here. I decided to lay down my 9 Jack just because Jack's one of the cards I'd prefer him to have. So I laid down middle pair there. I was thinking about either folding or jamming him there. Because it looked like he was doing a very small blocker bet, like he was afraid. I think if he was strong, he would bet bigger. But some people, you know, don't like to fold that much. But I was thinking of jamming it there or raising him big. This did happen around like 11 o'clock at night. I was tired, not for excuses, but I definitely was tired. And I lost the same night. I was heads up to win a $1,200 ticket for the GG Poker's having trips to the World Series of Poker in Vegas. It's a 17,000. This was the hand. So here, I'm pretty sure there I laid pocket 9s down. Oh no, it was blind versus blind, so I don't even remember, man. But there was a hand I laid pocket 9s to this guy, and seeing in hindsight how much he was jamming, and you'll see some of his hands that you do get to see. He's a player I probably shouldn't have folded. It might have been there. It was one of that's 25 big blinds. It might have been right there where I folded pocket 9s. But give it to him, man. This guy was going ham. He was not my perception of people tightening up to start a big spin. Clearly, I was wrong for this guy here. Like that bet there. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Overall, guys, my bankroll, I am doing well. I had my worst month ever in my poker career in the month of April. But I've had my best month I've ever had in the month of May. And that's pretty crazy because I do have a full-time job. I'm working, tons of hours. And my personal life is very busy. So we've been able to have a lot of success in the last month. Some of it's just because variances finally flipped my way. A big chunk to be totally honest. I play the higher stakes in Ontario here, and a lot of the regs weren't playing because there's a big on scoop in Ontario. In the global sites. Not on scoop. It's called just scoop. So some people traveled to other parts of the world so they could play a bigger series. There's a lot of live events. And for whatever reason, a lot of the top players weren't playing, and I was able to capitalize on the players disappearing. So that worked out well for me. And then plus, I just finally started winning some all-ins that I was losing for a while. So, anywho's back to this big spin. So I started recording on my phone when I lost here, so I didn't even get to see how these guys played out, but I do know who wins it. So I already told you I didn't, but won't spoil that. Pocket 8s here versus ace 8, and the pocket 8s held up. So now that guy's got a chip lead. Second and third get to pay the same money. You each get $2,000, so it's an $18,000 swing for first and second and third, and it's a $24,000 spin and go prize pool. This guy limping every single hand. I do know some of the high top end players do a lot of limping. Shout out to Tomo from Team 651. He does a lot of limping. But in general, when you're playing players who aren't good, they're not limping under the right reasons. So it's usually a sign of a bad player. It's not always going to be the case. But in general, when you're playing like players who aren't very experienced, when they're limping all the time, they're not going to be balanced enough and knowing what to do in those spots. I would imagine he's limping most his trash or mediocre hands and raising his good hands. And the good players will limp with a lot of premium ones, trash ones, all the above, right? So here I gave up, and to be honest, I just wasn't fighting enough. Whenever I felt like they had a pair they weren't going to lay down, middle pair, bottom pair, and when I have scare cards and I still could triple barrel, I was playing not to lose. It's funny. I made a comment on Egyptian's video recently. He played in a big final table, and when you're playing soft players, I've definitely been guilty of not playing your A game because you just feel like you shouldn't have to punt against them, right? Top players, I have no problem just jamming it and taking spots because you have very little edge in spots, and if you have a small equity spot, you got to take those, right? But when you're playing players that you perceive you have an edge on, you kind of just wait for spots, and in spin and go, you're not always going to get them back, right? So here I called. I don't even remember this. Oh, I had ace-5 suited and I walked into it. Here I was screaming, give me a 5. It does not happen. That's just a cooler. I can't fold in that spot. And to be honest, I actually, looking at that, I'm actually supposed to not even, this is what I'm talking about, not playing my A game. I'm better off here. I don't know if this was the hand. It wasn't the hand. This hand, it was the next hand. My ace-5 hand here. I should have, it wasn't even this hand. Sorry, I went back too far. This here, I prefer a jam here than even a min raise. Ace-5 suited is a jam. And this is what I mean. I was tightening up. I didn't want a cooler, but I'd much rather go all in. Not that it would have changed it, but I didn't play the hand right. He still would have called with obviously ace-king suited, but I should have jammed there. In my eyes, anyways. I know obviously ace-5 offsuit for sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm still a jam. I haven't been studying spin and goes. I've been just playing all MTTs, but so here we get it in ace-8, and I did double up here. So we're tied for second, and then I jam here, just open jam. I have ace-8 guys versus 8-6, and he catches the flush. So GG, I lost that. So I'm gonna go. They're heads up now. They're even in chips. I'm gonna go kind of fast. Sorry, I don't know how many hands this is. That looks pretty value heavy to me. Wow. Yeah, so if I had to rate my own game, man, I played like, honestly, man, it was like an F. I did not play well. There was a hand that I didn't even show you guys where the button raised, small blind called, and I was in the big blind, and I folded 10-8, and I flopped the straight, and the original razor bet pot was earlier in the game here. So I'll show you the hand that was an all-in pre. What wins this game here? I did see the last hand, so I know who won. And I'll tell you right now, it's a pretty fucking gross spot for $18,000 on the line, all in. Here, oh, I thought that was it. Well, so they played heads up for a little bit. I didn't know. I was so pissed. So like the money sucks, guys. Like don't get me wrong. Like $20,000 is a lot of fucking money. It's more so in my brain. It's just like you play so many spins for these spots, right? And that's the part that hurts. It's how long it takes to. I might not ever get a spin and go again, especially that I don't play them that much anymore like I used to. So this guy, oh my gosh, wait, there's no fucking way. This guy's down to 1.5 big blinds. Guys, he won the fucking tournament. This guy won. I'm sorry for spoiling this. This guy's down to 2 big blinds. What the fuck? He came back from this? Okay, let's see how this monster starts. He gets an ace with 2 big blinds, doubles up, all in, calls again, 10-6, he was behind here. Gets the flush? No fucking way. I thought I was mad. This guy, I didn't sleep much. Homie fucking here. Like, let's hope he's with us. Ace Queen versus Ace 9. Fucking Cooler City. Doubles up again. Again, this guy just jams. Yo, this guy jammed a lot. I gotta give him that. There's no fucking way. Ace Jack versus 9 Queen. Oh my gosh, now he's got the chip lead. Okay, wait till you see the last fucking hand. Is it here? There's no, this guy was down to 2 big blinds. Here we go. Is this it? Okay, guys, look at this. Look at this spot. Ace King. This guy's Ace King versus Ace 10. He's 82% favorite. 86% favorite. There's a big chunk to this. Why he's not like higher is because you're going to chop it with like 3s, 4s, right? Here we go. You ready? 10. This guy came back from less than 2 big blinds and then fucking hits a 3 outer on the river for fucking the win. Oh my gosh, man. I did not even see this shit last night. So I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse, but that's what happened. I'll show you guys one thing before I let you guys go, because I haven't been doing any videos. I am playing in a massive one tonight. Doesn't mean I'm going to win it by any means. This is called EPT. It's a European poker tour. It's big for poker players. They have a main event here, package coming up tonight. I don't know why I can't click on it and show you guys this package. Here it is here. I just want to show you what the package is. You can play. They're giving away 2 packages. It's tonight. There's $500. Why the fuck can't I show you guys? Here, so you know what I'll do. Sorry for not being more organized. Sunday high roller. Oh, there's a big one of those. Right here, EPT. I don't know why I can't show you guys. Right here. Okay, guys, this is happening tonight. Holy fuck, I just want to show you guys what the fucking package is. Okay, anyways, I'll just tell you what it is here. You're playing for a package to go to Barcelona in Spain. It is worth $17,500 package. They give you 9 nights in a hotel. Here it is. Here. Boom. They don't pause that, I don't think. Your 53 euro buy-in, so whatever that is in Canadian, is probably close to $10,000 buy-in tournament. 9 nights and a guest. They give you $1,750 for spending money, you know, all that crap. So it's a huge Barcelona package tonight. They're giving away 2 seats. If more people buy in and it equals to another package, that means more will equal up. There is a chance to qualify. The problem is I never get to play these with my family schedule and all that, so I won't be able to satellite in. But I'm hoping to play the, well, I'm not hoping, I'm basing my day around trying to play this tournament. So that was a gross spot for you guys. Showed you my $20,000 spin. My overall bankroll, guys, I haven't told you what it is because I honestly don't know. I just wanted to get this video out. If I had to guess for our 200K bankroll challenge, we're probably around the 160K mark. I've had highs and lows. I might even be above that. But I honestly don't know. Like I said, I will tell you guys when it's over. If I would have won that spin, I definitely would have counted. What's been happening with me for the last several months, I do well during the week, and when all the money matters on Sundays or any big series, I seem to have no luck. I get into some big spots and they just haven't gone my way, and you know, sometimes I just don't play well, whatever the reasons are. But all my wins are like, you know, I win. You know, a lot of times $3,000 to $5,000 during the week in multiple tournaments, and then Sunday comes, I have a lot of buy-ins, and then they don't work out well for me. But eventually we'll have a big Sunday and put this all together. So if I ever do finish this challenge, which I still believe it is the end of May, I will hit my 200K this year. I do believe that, but at the end of the day, I can just grind and see what happens. So hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.